We got flowers on the daffodils and buds on the cherry tree. Things are looking up. It means it's getting warmer. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel, Packet to Plate. I was going to do a little video this morning, a little plot tour. Went over this morning, done some digging, got a few things in, but unfortunately, when trying to make the video, we got a lot of wind at the moment, and even with the noise reduction on the camera, it didn't make a lot of difference, and plus the tripod got blown over. So anyway, I'll give you a little quick update of what I done over there this morning. We managed to get some peas in, which is good. We do 4 varieties of peas. I chop and change each year, depending. The frame I've got is in 4 sections, so I sow X amount either side, 4 varieties. This year we're going for Kelvin and Wonder on one section. It would have been easier to actually show you on site, but like I say, due to the noise, Kelvin and Wonder, Rhonda, Onward, and a purple variety which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. But also, I'll put it up on under there. I mixed these because I didn't have a lot of Onward for the last section. What I did, I put some purple ones in with it, so we get a nice little green and purple display, which I thought, why not? We'll see what happens with them. So there's the peas. Managed to get the potato bed dug over slightly. Got 3 rows of earlies in. Got a few more onions in as well. I'll put a couple of pictures up so you can see. Managed to get into the garlic bed, which was quite weedy. Get that weeded, get the netting off. That's all looking nice. Now I do have a problem with my asparagus bed. I seem to have foxes that like digging up the roots. Every few days I pop over, have a quick look round, and have to retrieve them where they've been dug out the bed. Now these are clever little foxes, because of all the mesh and that I'll put on the top, they seem to push the mesh to one side, dig them up, and just throw them on the side. I go over, pick them up, and put them back in again. Now I think it's going to be a battle of wits between me and the foxes, and I will win. I won't let the foxes have me asparagus. Now along with vegetables, you obviously need flowers. So this will be the first part of a 2-part video for sowing flowers, pollinating flowers. So where we go. First off, probably one of the best pollinators are the sunflowers. You can get them big ones, small ones, multi-headed sunflowers. But we've just got a few here that we're going to put in I'll show you how I put them in. Now there's a variety of ways of doing it. Single sow, multi-sow in a tray, which is not a good idea. But what I like to do is, where's number, there we go. What I do with a lot of my seeds. Now, I'll put them in the corners. We're going to put 5 in here. Now, bearing in mind, some of these are going to go in the garden as well. So the first one I'm going to put in is Sunburst. Now, I don't know if you can see the packet. The leaves vary from yellow, bright yellow to dark yellow, with some have a tinge of red. So all we do with these, pick them out. I don't know if you can see that. Now, that is a little mixed bag in there. So, we just push them in. Take a different colour or shade for each corner, and the one in the middle. So, now I will sow some more of these in a couple of weeks, just to try and prolong the growing season. Put them bits up. That's it done. When these germinate and get to probably around that big, I'll pull them apart, put them in separate pots and grow them on with stakes in the pot till they're ready to go out in the garden. Now the other varieties I'm going to be growing this year, a single giant, now that's the big one, speaks for itself. Black Sunblow. No instructions or anything with these, so I presume they're the darker sunflower. They're going to be going in. And the teddy bear ones. Now I do like the teddy bear ones. They're a multi-stem, quite compact, not too high. So they're good for boulders. And pots, you can put them in pots as well. I've tried that a couple of years back. They work very well. So I'll get these in, and then we'll move on to what I'm doing next. Right, that's all them done. Put them in the tray. Did you spot the word error? If you did, put it in the comments below. I meant to say something else. It's just one word difference. See if you can pick it out, and I'll let you know after I've sown the next lot of seeds. Okay, next on the agenda is marigolds. I do like some marigolds in the garden. They're nice, bright and cheerful. These don't grow too big. Some marigolds that go long with big flowers on. I like the compact ones. They're nice just inside of the grass, around the edges. They're good for bees, they attract bees. Also dahlias. Now, both these are safe seed. Now, with the dahlias, I don't know if you can see this. In there, can you see that? Now I used to separate the seeds from the outer bits. I think that was a little bit OCD. I don't bother anymore. I just wait till it's all dry, take off the worst, and chuck them in the bag. What is quite amazing is these little seeds turn into these, which are tubers. Now, you dig the tubers up each year. You don't have to, but it is advisable if you have very, very cold weather. Put them in a tray of sand, newspaper over the top, they'll be fine. They'll last for years. This is a mixed bag of seed. Normal ones, total variety, including the pom-poms, and I do like the pom-pom dahlias. But like I say, you buy tubers, I don't think it's worth buying tubers. Just buy the seeds. They grow quite easily. They turn into tubers, and you can split tubers as well. But that's for another video. Pop that back in there. This, by the way, this one is a Park Princess. It's a bright pink stemmed dahlia, which is going to be a bit of a centre point in the corner of the garden, along with some other things that I've got planned. Or I might put it on the allotment. Not sure yet. Still thinking. Anyway. With the marigolds. Now these are quite old seeds. 50. They're 6 years old. Now, I don't normally have any problems with these. See, pellet. I use a seed tray for this, and all I do, push it down, make sure it's nice and even, like so. Give me 1 minute, let me give you some water. Now with these, with the marigolds and the dahlias, they need good contact. Now, one that got away, come here. Now these, I've seen people on the internet that plant these, or sow these, one by one. It's quite interesting to watch, but I think personally they're crazy people. All I do is just sprinkle them on. And I always pick out the strongest ones, as you do everything else. Now we're going to go half a tray. They're like them little feather darts. Do you remember them feather darts you used to have? You used to throw at each other in the playgrounds when you were kids. These are what these are like if you don't. Oh, they get stuck in your fingernails and all sorts. Oh, I can't remember. Do you know what? I can't remember what the name of the plant was that they come off. They're like little darts and they look like straw. Put the comments in below if you can remember or if you know what they are. Or if I've got any younger viewers out there, do you still do it? So there you go. That's them in there. They've all made nice contact. Now with the dahlias. Dahlias the same. Now, that looks a bit thick, but to be honest, the time it costs you to put them in on their own, or prick them out like this, there's no difference in time. Anyway, the dahlias. We pop them in. Some will grow, some won't. Just spread them around. That's fine. I've already numbered these. They're on my list. I used to use vermiculite to put on the top of these because it doesn't form a hard crust like compost can sometimes. But I haven't got any at the moment, so I'll have to make do with this. Okay, that's that. Just give it a little rub round. Don't firm it down if you can help it. And it's then done. Put them under there. Okay, the question I asked, did any of you get it right? I said the word prolong. What I meant to say was extend. It always happens when you're doing live videos. The last couple of things I'm going to show today is stock 10-week mix. There you go. Nice, beautiful colours. Grew these last year. Very nice indeed. It says so from February through to the middle of April. They grow about 12 inches high. We're going to give them a go. Also, I tried these for the first time last year and they didn't come up too bad. I tried them in the pot just outside the greenhouse there. Chinese lanterns. I'm not going to even pronounce the name that's underneath it. Don't know if you can see that under there. So from March to July, flowers July to October. So we're going to try some of them as well. We're going to do these ones first. I always use these pots because I find them quite handy because I can fit 8 in my tray. which is a good save of space, and it gives that little bit of extra room in between for watering. Then you can water the tray and it soaks up the water from the bottom, which is always good. These are very small seeds. They do resemble a pepper seed. There you go. Right now up there. So we're going to just generally, or try and generally, dance them around. Let's put a couple more in. I'm feeling generous. There we go. We just break up a little bit of soil, just lightly over the top. Compost, not soil. That's that one done. Let's get them back in there. Something like there. Next is the stock. Same again. If I'm getting the packet. Show you the seed there. A little bit overbold, but it's very rare out of a packet of seeds you buy from anywhere that you get 100% germination rate. So it's always worth popping a couple of extra in. Just to make sure you get the quantity you need. Right, the last thing we're going to do today is something that I was given the plant by a lady across the road, and it flowers as and when it feels like it. Some years it don't flower, some years it comes up beautiful. They are Agapanthus. Now, I was lucky enough last year for it to flower. I can't remember if it's the pink one or the white one. These are known as pot busters, because if you grow them in clay pots, over time they burst apart. The tubers get so big that it bursts apart, but it needs to be tightly compact within the pot. Now we're going to have a go at these. I've never actually done them from seed, so I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to sow these in a pot, and I'll take the pot indoors and I'll put it under the lamp indoors. Give it as much heat as I can. Right, let's be scissors. Oh, there we go. and see if we get any joy. Now I can't even remember what the seed looked like, to be honest. Oh, there we go. You see that? Now I'll have to do a bit more digging on these. A little bit more research. I'm not sure if they're going to actually flower this year. I don't think they will. I think it probably takes a couple of years. So it's a bit of a long-term investment. But like I say, don't take my word for that. So I'll sprinkle them on the top. It'll be interesting to see if these grow. Need to write them down, that's why I've not got a number on it. Okay. I think that's about it for today. I think I'm going to pop indoors, have a cup of tea, have my dinner and flop in the armchair. These will get a bit of water in. They'll go in the tray under there. Apart from that one, it will go indoors. Under the light. So, there you go. There'll be another little video regarding flowers. And while I'm here, I've got some bulbs that I need to get in the garden. I forgot to tell you about these. Now, I've never grown these either, so liliums, tower liliums. Now I'll pick these up. Now you get two bulbs, £3. Plant January onwards. Now these one we got on stage, which is a nice pink one, yellow in between, which is nice. We've also got Pretty Woman. It's got green stems with the, I presume they're black, and nice white leaves and dark green foliage. And also a couple of these. I'll show you the label. There you go. These are the dark chocolate ones. All should have gone out around February. It says January, but British climate. So I need to dig a little bit in the garden to get these in. The garden needs a little bit of digging over, to say the least. So I'll be doing that in a week, getting these in the ground, and hopefully we'll have a beautiful display. As I think these, not that one, these two, apparently, according to the label, grow 2 metres high, which is around 6'6", which should make a lovely backdrop. Stand up at the back, then you drop your flowers down by size right down to your pansies, your marigolds, your dwarf marigolds and such like. So anyway, that's about it from me. I'm starting to waffle. I'm talking to waffle. I'm hungry. So until next time, take care, like, subscribe, let your friends and folks know, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.